Hello, all you hardcore boxing fans out there. How you doing? It's Russ here from PORKYS Corner, biggest gob in sport. Today we're joined by Luke. How you doing, Luke?
You're right. You're right, mate. Can you see me?
No, I can't see you, mate.
Trying to sort it out now.
No.
Trying to figure out how to work the camera, mate.
Yeah.
Hold on. I think I've sorted it. That's it.
How you doing?
You're right, Porky, mate. Yeah, not bad. Not long got up, mate. Just took the dog out.
Not long got up. I've been up since 4.
I'm on a medication at the minute, mate, for my back and that. So they knock me out at night time. Tablets I'm on.
What tablets you on?
At the minute. I'm on codeine, naproxen, amitriptyline. It's all to do with nerve and muscular problems. I've got a ruptured L5 disc currently, you see.
God, well, I don't take any medication. I don't even have paracetamol. I won't have note now, so I feel great. Well, I hope you can get. I hope you can get to that place where I'm at.
Well, I was off it all. I originally had an operation on my spine in 2019, and then it got worse about a year ago. I had a little car incident, so it set it off again. I did actually come off all my medication, and then now I'm back on it again until I get seen.
Right. Okay then. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, but good luck with that, mate. Right.
Yeah.
This is your Porky debut, right? What are you unhappy about at the moment with the sport of boxing?
Well, the way the cards are being put out each week, especially BT ones as well, the cards are shocking. But this weekend's one's not very good either, is it?
Well, it could be better. We've got Campbell Hands of Foam Hatton on there.
I know. I seen him in some press conference yesterday or the day before, and talking absolute waffle about how he wants to get to BT British level and etc. and that. And he's had 12 fights already. Not very good.
Well, in olden days, it'd be like 25, 30 fights before he went for a British title, but things have changed now, haven't they?
Yeah, they're padding his record out, and he's making all that money. And I think to myself, he's no good. It's just his dad's name is the only reason why he's there. No good at all. British level at tops, I reckon.
He's the White Marvis Fraser of England. What do you think about Fury and Ngannou?
Well, Ngannou, obviously from UFC, he's not a boxer. It's just shocking, isn't it, really? It's all about the money. End of the day, Fury, he can play with him, toy with him for the first few rounds, get rid of him when he wants. It's just about the money. People out there thinking Ngannou's got a chance. No chance.
Yeah.
It's all about the money, that, isn't it, Paul? You know what I mean? It's not anything else. It's just about the money.
Do you think if the WBC would have said to Tyson, you're gonna have to vacate and let other people fight for belt, do you think they wouldn't have got that much backlash?
Oh yeah, definitely. But will Fury do that? That's the thing.
Well, they want the cake. They want the cake and eat it, don't they?
Yeah, of course. Fury wants to do what he wants. He's that big now, and he puts out what he wants to put out. He's the man, isn't he, really? He does what he wants to do. So no one can really say anything. He can moan about it and that, but he's not going to listen to nobody. He's just going to do what he wants to do, isn't he?
Yeah. Yeah, it's
But I think the Ngannou, it's just money. Money makes the world go round. Shocking. I think he should have get rid of them. He should have relinquished the WC belt and let the next people in line fight for it. And
yeah, that would have been a good thing to do, wouldn't it?
Yeah, and then come back next year and back in line. He's the man. He brings the most, one of the most numbers and money into the game and that. So he could have done that, but yeah.
He still might actually, because closer to the fight, if not many people are buying it, they might do that. That might
Yeah.
be that might be a card up his sleeve, because they like to play chess, don't they, Tyson and his old man, Big John, Big Bad John.
Yeah, I know what you're saying, mate.
Okay. Do you see Dylan White getting banned for 4 years?
Well, he got banned last time for 2, so isn't it double this time?
Yeah. What do you think about Dylan White running around? Well, apparently, according to Hatman, Hay and Chisora saying that White's been saying that Eddie Hearn contaminated his test. What do you think to that?
Oh my God. I've heard some rights rumours and that. You see all sorts nowadays. I don't know if you remember, the Tank Davis and Garcia fight. After the fight, was it Bernard Hopkins? He wasn't allowed to the press conference or something. Yeah. And there was, I heard on an interview about he apparently had some kind of drug on his hand, and he was trying to shake people's hands. I don't know if that's any true. If it gets into your pores and stuff.
Who was saying that?
It was on one of the interviews. Who was it? Who said it? It was an American who was involved.
Oh, yeah, I did read something about that. I don't believe. Listen, when you get caught, Luke, right?
Yeah.
First you're angry, then you're upset, then you look for somebody to blame. Now, what possible excuse could Dylan White have for failing? Now, if he's been using stuff that you have to inject into your body, that can be his only excuse that he's been spiked, because if he's injecting stuff into his body, he's banged to rights, isn't he?
Exactly,
yeah. Like Christian Man.
Injecting's the worst thing you can do, obviously. Yeah, if he has, he deserves a ban. And what is he, 35 now? So he'll be nearly 40. He's done, Dillian White. Like you said on your video yesterday about he'd probably go UFC and have a fight or something.
We'll have no choice, will he? Now he's going to want to earn off his name. What's he going to do for the next 40 years?
Exactly.
So
he's not that good anyway now, Dillian White, is he? He's just a bit like Chisora, just moves around, probably a bit more looser than Chisora, I would say. But he's no good. He wasn't a very good fight, to be honest. But now he's been done for drugs. It's even worse of a fight for Saturday, isn't it?
There you go. It's not good at all. What do you think about the role of the GAD in the media? Simon Jordan, Juggies Oliver, that AD who works for DAZN and got a YouTube channel. You know what I'm on about, don't you?
Yeah. Yeah, I was just watching a video of him and I think him and the GAD this morning on about stuff.
What were they saying, that Eddie Hearn saved the show and all that, and Robert Hilarious is a big, powerful guy and he can punch and all that, and Joshua's taking a risk because you haven't prepared for him when they're coming out with all that shit.
I know, it's shocking. What it is, they all when Fury was the man and that, it was all on his side, it seemed like. But now obviously things are going a bit pear-shaped with him fighting in Ghana, etc. They're like, it seems like, especially Gad is trying to he's just trying to be all right with everybody, isn't he? He's like worming his way back in, saying little comments about Eddie and stuff, and he's just trying to just fit in everywhere. It seems like just trying to fit in. That Gad, I don't really like him. I think he's a fucking idiot.
You know what? Not trying not to swear. Do you know when they come out with stuff like, well, he's not prepared for him and this and that? Look, members of the public, when we have an Olympic gold medalist and a World Championship silver medalist that's taking a fight on short notice, like a week's notice, right? These people are prepared for these things because they've been in tournaments and they fly around Europe and the world in these tournaments. And sometimes they don't know the fight until 24 hours, 48 hours before. So they can do it then and be top elite medalists at Olympics and World Championships. But then when they come to do it in pros, all the media, they twist it how they want to twist it. Oh, he's not prepared for him and he's a southpaw and he's an orthodox. Whatever. Josh was supposed to be the top of the tree in the Olympics. He shouldn't have any time adjusting to this.
He's had so many fights. Like you say, he's been around now long enough. He can fight anyone whenever. He don't need to be chopping and changing. And like worrying about who his opponent is. Like all week you've heard about Dempsey McKean, he's southpaw, he's not going to fight him. And then there was Otto Wallen, he's a southpaw. Chisora, I don't think Chisora was ever in the pot. Just about rumours to get people talking about the fight, I think. But
listen, Derek Chisora's a brass. He's brassing
exactly.
himself out. That's all he's doing.
I know
He can't even talk.
Exactly, mumbles. He goes over Saudi and he's dressing up like that, and he's just sucking up for the money. I don't know why the Saudis are even having him around and that, to be honest.
Can't even talk, mate. Can't even talk properly. You know.
Like, apparently they paid for him to be on the card. It's like, okay. I don't know. Have they got Chisora around just to be a nosy person and around the world and give them information over Saudi? You know what I mean? Because he's about done. He's 40 years old, whatever, and he's done. So why would they be paying him and stuff? That's what I don't get. I just think he's a bit of a big mouth, Chisora. Goes around and goes back and tells them what's going on and stuff.
He's the mole in the hole for the Saudis. That's all he is. The mole in the hole.
That's exactly what I just said, mate. You know what I mean? He'll be going back and he'll be telling them this and that and what's going on and stuff like that, what he's heard, etc. And they're just paying him to be on there. He's done. I don't know how they're having him over there and paying him money to be on a card.
All right, then.
And that suit. See that suit yesterday he was wearing, that bloody Five Guys the other day.
Unbelievable. Right. British Boxing Board of Control have put all prices up for laminate holders. So for promoters to pay on the night. Timekeeper, referees, judges, doctors, or whatever, across the board, all the prices have gone up. Do you think that's fair in the current climate?
Nope. But
No?
It's not good at all, obviously. Current climate, everyone's struggling. The prices are going up and up and up. Every day I go to the shop and it's extra 20 pence, 50 pence on everything you bloody buy. It's something different. It's expensive. But I suppose everyone's doing it. So it's like, if they're going to put prices up, the next company thinks, oh, we'll do it. And then eventually everyone's doing it. And it's getting to be on a joke now. I always say the rich get richer and the poor get poorer, mate.
Yeah, I see where you're coming from. What do you think about arse slickers in boxing? Who would you say are the top 5 arse slickers in UK boxing, from boxers to promoters to managers and that? Tell me your favourite, not favourite. Tell me the 5 that you think arse slick other men more than anybody. Top 5.
The Gad. The Gad's up there.
Who else?
Spencer
Oliver.
Spencer Oliver from TalkSport, yeah.
Yeah, that's 2.
Arse lickers. Well, to be honest, I wouldn't say many boxers. It's more to do with more to do with the promoters and the people in the media and that. But the guard definitely is up there. Spencer Oliver, Sam Jordan, he's all right. That Frank Smith, Eddie Earn's little right-hand man.
Oh, Spotty Frank.
Spotty Frank, yeah, he's a fucking I keep swearing, he's an arse licker. Proper arse licker.
That's 3. Give me 2 more.
Sam Jones.
Sam Jones, pop, bang. Kid's making his debut and he's got you down as an arse licker. Who else?
Trying to think now.
Well, who do we think licks Eddie's arse more than anybody?
That Parsons.
Parsons. I don't even know what he looks like. Yeah.
I've seen him once. I did. I've seen him once on a video. He's just
Awesome.
small lad, chubby cheeks. I think. Yeah, it's bit of a pleb he is. But yeah, he is a definitely arse licker. Well, you can see how it changes. It was all Coogan, wasn't it? Coogan was always the man. But Parsons, like you say, he's groomed him, mate. He's groomed him.
I've seen an interview where he was saying, "Thank you very much for that night out, Eddie. I've never had caviar before in my life." Can you imagine Eddie giving him caviar? Can you imagine Eddie giving him caviar and going back and telling the mates at school?
I know. He's only young though, that Parsons, isn't he? He's what, 20 tops or something. So he's still a kid. He's what I mean. Eddie's old enough to be his dad. I seen an interview the other day. Eddie was on about, he was in America and he's on about, oh, I got tickets for some dude down the road, a song venue or something. Someone was there singing in America and he was saying to Parsons, oh, I've got your tickets and all this lot. And Parsons was like, yeah. And he really believed it. And Eddie was going on like it was real. And then at the end, he was like, oh, not really. And that Parsons like completely was like, what? Like he really believed it. He believed that he had him tickets and that.
Listen, let me just stop you there. You've just said something that I didn't know about because I can't watch everything. Right. Could you imagine somebody in the media in football accepting tickets of football managers? Right. It'd be like favours, wouldn't it? All it is, that kind of thing. Eddie's testing him. If you ask me, I'd say, I don't want
of course he is.
I don't want your fucking tickets, Eddie. Shove them.
Yeah. But Eddie said it, and he was like really happy, and he was like, right, well, we're sorted then. He was like, after this or something, and then he was like, oh, I'm only joking. And I thought, bloody hell. But like you said, he was testing him to see what his reaction was, and his reaction was, yeah, like loving it.
What do you think of Carl Froch? Do you reckon he deserved all the fame?
Oh yeah, I'm from Derby. Obviously, we're not supposed to like Forest.
But are you a Derby fan?
I support Derby. I keep an eye on Man United as well.
Derby is shit.
They've lost the first two. They're shocking me.
Shit, need to get Cluffy back.
Yeah.
Okay. You know, YouTube channels, boxing YouTube channels. Which other channels do you listen to?
As in, like ones what are content talking, or the ones what are interviewing people.
Content, not interviewing, not your IFLs and boxing.
Oh
social.
no,
not rimmer. They're rimmers.
I watch,
about ones that you listen to at night when you put your head on pillow.
Oh, I like to listen to well, I've watched PORKYS Corner, obviously. That's the main man. Ultra Tech, I put him on sometimes, but he don't put many videos out. It's mainly when a fight week's on or something.
And he's behind the camera.
I know he is, yeah, I know. But I don't watch him all the time. It's just when I see a video, I might pull it on. But they're on for a long time, and yeah, so I do watch some. But Talk Sport Boxing, the chats they have on there, I watch that and that as well. But that's about it. I don't really watch that AD, whatever his name is.
He's a knob. Right, do you listen to Boxing and Asylum?
Is that Terry's one?
No, that's Steve Wellings and Andy Patterson and all them boys. Aussie,
oh, no, I've heard of it, but I've not watched it, no.
That's all right.
I like, you know, Terry, you load up a lot of Terry's videos on your channel.
Yeah, he's my pal. He's a good pal.
Yeah, he's decent, mate. I like to listen to him at night, like you say. When I'm laying in bed, I don't like to watch stuff.
He's got that sort of voice where you go.
Yeah, and with me, yeah, Porky. Yeah, exactly. And with me, Porky, I can't sleep. Just go bed, dark, silence. I have my TV on, and I'll sit until I nod off. But I don't like watching something. I prefer to listen. Do you know what I mean? And yeah, so I don't mind putting that on. And he talks a lot of sense and stuff.
Do you know?
Got a soothing voice. Got a soothing voice, hasn't he?
Yeah. Do you know that Asgar from Derby?
Asgar
Atir. Do you know him from Derby?
Not heard of him. No.
He's got a boxing gym up there. Oh, he did have. Don't know him. Oh, okay.
Is that Clifton Mitchell's gym in Derby? Not far from where I am.
Yeah, he's all right, Clifton Mitchell. He could
Yeah,
punch. He could punch him, you know.
oh
Back in the
yeah,
day.
I've seen some fights and that replays years ago. Yeah, he used
I
to
went
come
to
with that.
watch him fight. I went to watch him fight in Mansfield years ago. All right.
Is it?
Good fighter,
Yeah,
yeah. Massive puncher. Massive puncher.
yeah, I've seen him. He used to come with that hat, didn't he? One of them black hats he used to wear, old gangster hat or something.
Bowler art.
Yeah, that was it. That was it.
What do you think about the pay-per-view situation with Robert Hilarious and Big Meech? They've took it off pay-per-view and they're wanting pats on back for that. What do you think to that?
I know it. They don't, like you said on the video the other day, Porky. They don't live in the real world. They don't know how it is. They think that deserves a pat on the back because they're not having it on pay-per-view. It is a shocking fight. It shouldn't have been on pay-per-view even when it was with Dillian White. I think they're not the top level no more. I wouldn't say none of them. Both of them ain't in the top 5 no more. AJ maybe 5th spot. I would say in my heavyweight. But it should never have been a pay-per-view. It's extorting the fans, Porky. And then to bring Hellenius in and bring it off, it's just, yeah, it's a bit better. It's not on pay-per-view, but yeah, it's shocking. I'm glad I don't pay for it, mate. Got my fire stick.
Yeah. What do you think about Eddie Hills pulling the Dylan White fight with Joshua because of the drug test, but yet Conor Benders were allowed, but they tried to keep the fight on and all that. What do you think about
that? Well, to pull it straight away, everyone's giving him a pat on the back, saying, "Oh, you've done the right thing." I heard Simon say, "Yeah, you've done the right thing. You couldn't get away with it this time, etc." You pulled it straight away, but to have it right, why do they deserve a pat on the back? That's just like mandatory to pull something if someone's drugged, been done for drugs. Conor Ben, when he got done, it should have been pulled instantly. It's a stain on the sport. But they tried to get it going because of money and whatever reasons. Conor's a lot younger as well. But Dillian White, he's older. Like, it's easier to just throw him under the bus now, isn't it? But I just think the age difference is a big thing with them both. Conor's a lot younger. There's a lot more money to be made, especially in today's day and age, the way things are going. The money in the mate is a gimmick, though, isn't he? But Dillian White, it should be banned, and Eddie pulling it, he don't deserve no pat on the back for pulling it straight away, because it's, to my eyes, that's just mandatory, mate. You pull it no matter what, no matter who it is, if you're caught done for drugs. Shouldn't be trying to hide it. That's why people say it's a bit of a dodgy sport, don't they? You know, because some of the antics what go on and that, you'll know a lot more than me, Porky. But yeah.
It's been going on for years. It's boxing. It's the wild west. Did you see this?
I started boxing, you see, when I was about 15. Properly watching it, shall I say? Was it Ringside? I used to have with Johnny Nelson and Adam Bean, and I used to watch it. And that's how I first started watching it. And for saying he's from Forest, Carl Froch, but he was the man I used to watch. I used to be like, I was similar height to him, similar weight at the time. And I was like, that's the man. And I remember my dad's missus, Lynn, she's a big Derby fan. She was like, "Oh, Boo, you can't cheer him. He's from Forest." I goes, end of the day, he's fighting George Groves at the time. I says, Groves is from London. I said, he's from East Midlands like me. So it's like he's from closer to home, you know what I mean? So I'm backing him. It's different compared to football in my eyes.
Yeah, brilliant. What you got planned for the rest of the day, Luke?
I took my dog out. I need to go to my mum's and help her finish her garden a little bit. I'm just not doing much because of my back, but I'm just sweeping up, digging a few little holes. But gonna go there for a bit and then just chilling out, mate. I'm waiting for this injection on the 16th, and then after that, hopefully get back into work, do security work again. But nothing planned really today. I'm just plodding along.
Well, if you're going to be guarding anything, you know, like factories or anything, give me a shout, kids. Okie dokie. Well, listen, thanks for coming on for your Porky debut, Luke. You've been a good laugh.
Nice one, mate. Thank you very much.
You take care and have a great weekend. Peace out.
Take out. Peace
All
out,
right.
mate.